Today I want to introduce you to my Spinifex hopping mice. These little mice are native to Australia and are absolutely adorable. They get their name from their hopping ability. They can jump like tiny kangaroos. I've had my Spinifex hopping mice for about 3.5 hours at the time of making this video, and I am so excited to get them home. So I thought this would be an ideal opportunity to show you how I bond with them immediately, so as soon as I get them home, and to tell you a little bit more about them. Now, I don't mean bond with me immediately as in they're necessarily going to be tame immediately, but I mean that it's important to start that process. So I'll be getting to know them in a reptile 1 enclosure. Eventually they'll probably move into something bigger, especially as I will be breeding these little cuties. I'm calling them Pretzel, Dobby and Bilbo. Hey, there we go. Good on you, buddy. Stay out. They're a little bit bigger than the average house mouse, and with strong front teeth it's important I stage taming them. I first need to figure out how tame each of them are. So initially I let them climb into their enclosure of their own accord. One of them was super shy, so I ended up picking them up. I'm wearing gloves to protect my fingers and also to make them feel less threatened. Later I'll remove my gloves so that they can get used to my scent. So I start by talking to them in a soft voice by the enclosure, and I usually say loving things to them, just endearing things. You can choose what you want to say. And next I choose an item of food that I know they'll love. Nuts are always a winner, so I've chosen roasted almonds, and patience is key here. So I'm going to move my hand at a snail's pace and then wait for them to hop to me. Any sudden or quick movements will startle them. So again, a difference between house mice and the native Spinifex hopping mice is that they actually have a longer lifespan. They can live up to 4 or 6 years old, and they also don't smell like house mice. Bless house mice, you know I absolutely love them. I have lots of house mice, but it is an easy way for me to explain the differences by comparing the two. So this is because they have an amazing set of kidneys that enable them to actually extract water from their diet, so from the food that they eat. In the wild, they live in sandy desert areas and in areas of bushland where it gets super, super hot. And so it's really important that they've been able to adapt in this way, because they may go for long periods of time without water. Their long hind legs and the tuft of hair at the end of their tail allow them to make quick bounding zigzag movements in order to escape predators in the wild. That's why I say they are like tiny little kangaroos, and anyone that knows me on this channel knows that I absolutely love miniature things, miniature toys, or miniature dinners for the mice, everything. So yeah, the fact that these guys are like miniature kangaroos, that is just so awesome. So I will film another video where I show you how I set up their enclosure, but as I've already spoken about, their habitat in the wild is sandy desert areas, bushland areas, so I wanted to recreate that environment for them. I actually went out into the bush myself, and I went and found bits of safe wood and bark, and also some leaves and things, and I brought them back. I washed them, and then I put them in the oven to kill off any bacteria. So that's a really cost-effective way that you can set up an enclosure. And it's not just the Spinifex hopping mice that like that kind of thing. House mice absolutely love it. I brought them back some bark as well and some twigs and things, and they spent the whole evening playing with them. So they make amazing, you know, low budget or free even if you're going out into the woods or wherever, you know, enrichment toys for them. So in order to own the Australian native Spinifex hopping mouse, here in Australia, in New South Wales specifically, you have to have a licence, and that licence is a native animal keeping licence. Because hopping mice are bigger, they're going to need a bigger wheel, so temporarily I've popped this one in here, but I am ordering them a bigger wheel. Also bigger entrances to their burrows and things like that, and they also will find it hard to squeeze through toilet rolls because again they're bigger. So instead I've used a big piece of PVC piping, which is much easier for them to hop through, and they can hide in there too.